And we're live. Hi, everybody. I welcome back to Monday Madness. It's been a hot minute. Then April was crazy. I think you guys, some of you probably saw my video about Crazy April with Chris Kennedy. If not, I'll leave a link in the description. You guys can check that out. But hi, welcome to Monday Madness. I'm so excited to be live with you guys. Super fun little surprise for you guys today. Say hello to Melissa Olthoff.
Hey guys.
Hey.
How's it going?
That's good. How are you?
Whew, it is a Monday. Oh my goodness.
Girl, same. Yeah, no, I hear you. So right now it shows that we have 0 viewers. So we could just talk to each other until people show up.
Which is fine. We know at least Nick is going to watch this tomorrow, so we can make fun of him until other people show up.
Absolutely. And Marisa too, so we can make fun of both of them. Although I love Marisa. So
I'd rather make fun of Nick. Marisa's awesome.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Mona Lisa's here. So that's weird. I wonder why it's showing 0 viewers. Interesting.
That is weird.
Oh, now it's caught up. So hi, Mona Lisa. Thanks for coming to our live stream. Melissa, have you ever met Mona Lisa?
Oh yes. We are very well acquainted. We tried to get waffles together at Famous this last year.
That sounds like an adventure I need to hear about. But yeah, so as I was saying before, I brought Melissa on. It's been, over a month since I did my last live stream. Pizza Buddies.
Oh, yeah. That pizza was delicious. In fact, that's how we met.
Very nice. Very nice. You know what? I have a pizza buddy too. James, really famous, awesome comic artist guy.
Owen?
Yes, James Owen. James Owen is my pizza buddy.
Awesome. He's amazing.
We when we were at 20 Books this past year, this past November, a big group of us went to a deep dish pizza place that was right there by the old Bally's, now Horseshoe, and it was so good. And James and I sat across the table from each other and we were like, do you want to share one? Yeah. What do you want on it? Everything. Yeah, me too. So that's awesome. We like built this whole pizza and it was amazing. So yeah, we're pizza buddies. That's great. That's great. But yeah, it's been over a month since I was able to do a live stream just because April was crazy and lots of things going on. How about you? How have you been for the last month or so?
Busy is definitely a word. And I did it to myself. I totally did it to myself. I'm like, sure, why not write 2 completely unplanned short stories in 2 weeks? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
It was almost like being in a deployment tempo again, as far as the no break.
Yeah.
Balls to the wall. Like, I am going to get this stuff done because I did the 2 short stories. I edited 2 other short stories, planned like a braided 4HU story with Casey Moores.
Yeah.
Edited a novel for Marisa, had a book release, and was on 3 podcasts in 2 weeks.
That's a lot.
It was a lot. My husband almost killed me.
Was he like, hey, remember me? The guy you married? Have 2 kids with?
Yeah, he was like, so about that whole getting you away from your laptop. That's now a thing and it's happening. Like right now. Dragged me away. I mean, he wasn't wrong.
Yeah, no, right. Yeah. That whole notion of for our own good. That's a real thing sometimes.
Yes. I was like, I'm sorry. I love you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, gosh, there's a lot of things in your list of things that I want to talk about. Let's talk about your book release. I'm going to share my screen real quick because I can do that and it's fancy. Maybe.
We'd be fancy.
Maybe. Oh, maybe I closed it. Hold on. Give me a sec, guys.
I have props.
You do have props. Yeah, show it up. Show it. Hunters and Hijinks came out.
Isn't this like the coolest space train clown car cover you've ever seen in your life? I mean, this thing is a junker for reasons. Oh my goodness.
And okay, now I have it. Are you ready?
Mhm.
There it is. It's well, hang on, I gotta add it to the stream. Okay, there it is. Yay. So, oh, it made it small. Okay, now we can see your name. So
Mhm.
yeah, Hunters and
That's
Hijinks.
fine.
So that came out when? When did that come out?
That came out on the 28th of April, I wanna
28th of
say.
April. So at the
Like the
very
last
end of
Friday
last
of
month.
April. Yep.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And so this is a story. How do we describe it? As it was Office Space meets Firefly with space hyenas.
Yes. It is space hyena, like, shenanigans, and it's not meant to be taken seriously, it's definitely a action adventure comedy, Guardians of the Galaxy, Goonies, Firefly, just all that stuff mixed into, like, a fun little adventure where Nick Steverson and I were just ridiculous for 6 months straight. We wrote 3 of them all together, a whole trilogy. Chris Kennedy
Yeah,
has all of them.
yeah.
The E-arc just went out for Pirates and Payback Book 2.
Oh, do you mean this one?
I know, I love that cover so much. Oh my god, it's so pretty.
It is a pretty cover. I love this cover with
Oh,
all the rainbow. It's like
I love it.
rainbows and sparkles. It makes my
It
like
is.
girly heart so happy.
You're gonna love the Tiki then because it's basically My Little Pony and Salvage, and it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Aurelian is like my second favorite character. It's just like this Pinkie Pie voice in my head that is just like, "I'm so excited!" That's that character. She's all about the pink.
Yeah, yeah. So Bubba says, hi Bubba, by the way. Bubba says salvage title is good stuff. Yeah. So
Thank
for
you.
those of you who are watching who might not know what the hell we're talking about, salvage title is a shared world science fiction universe that Kevin Steverson created. The first book is called Salvage Title, and Melissa's this current series that she co-wrote with Nick Steverson. Yes, there is a relation. That's Kevin's son.
Yes.
Little nepotism never hurt anybody, right? So, but no, it's really not nepotism because Nick's fantastic, and so are these books, but they're set in that same like shared sci-fi universe. So same as your Salvage Bunny series, right? Sunrise Over
Yes.
Shippo
Sunrise Over Shippo and Nightfall Under Kyros
and
are
Nightfall
the
Under
books
Kiro.
1 and 2, and the third one is about half done. In fact, I was working on that earlier today on my lunch break.
Ooh, that's exciting. That's very
So much fun.
exciting.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of fun salvage title stuff. Um, you also mentioned Four Horsemen universe. What are you doing in the Four Horsemen universe?
Oh my god, I love this story. I love this so much. Okay, so about what a week and a half ish ago, Chris Kennedy posted in our author and editor stable, like, "Hey, I could use some more stories for this Phoenix Initiative anthology." And a whole bunch of us jumped on that grenade because we love Chris. He's amazing, and he asked for help, and we're like, "Yeah, we got this." So
And we
I
love the
spent,
Four Horsemen universe, which is
and
so
we
fun to
do.
write in. Yeah.
It's my first story of the Four Horsemen universe. It was kind of scary, but I'm like, I can do this. I've got this.
Yeah.
Also, Casey Moore's helped me a lot, so I love him.
We love Casey.
So I messaged Chris and I'm like, all right, so one, your guilt trip powers are like next level, and I'm super impressed. Two, I just spent my entire morning on the phone with Nick Steverson working through his last battle sequence, and then 3 hours on the phone with Casey Moore's, like plotting out his story. And then I'm like, so if you need another story, I happen to have an idea involving Jeremiah Weed, a rubber duck, and a dropship pilot on her first contract. And he pretty much, I'm like, I can bang it out real quick if you need it. And he's like, bang it, baby. And I'm like, duck, yes. So Casey and I decided that we were going to go like and be extra and do a braided assault story. So more
Uh-huh.
phone calls, and it was super fun working with him. I always love working with him. We kind of
Yeah.
did the same
Yeah.
thing for our LBU short stories that we did for Bill Webb, and it was just
Yeah.
a blast to write it. And it's called Duck
Yeah.
Me.
Thank you, autocorrect.
I find it super hilarious that like you could swear, you could say bad words in the Four Horsemen universe, unlike Salvage, which is fairly clean. And I
Yeah.
cannot stop with the duck jokes for
No,
autocorrect.
she can't. She absolutely
I
can't.
really
In all
can't.
of our like group chats that we're variously in, she's constantly like, well, duck me, duck my life, duck you, you know?
It's fun. I regret nothing.
So between Salvage Bunny and the duck jokes, I mean, you've just got this whole menagerie of things going on.
And hyenas. I've got bunnies and hyenas and ducks and
That's right. That's right.
oh, it's so
She's
much
like
fun.
the CKP zookeeper, you guys.
Yeah, there's everybody all fighting over Honey Badger, and well, my character's Honey Badger, and my squadron's Honey Badger, and Honey Badger don't care. And I'm like, I've got a salvage bunny and a duck. Nobody wants that. They're mine.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. So I also wrote a story for the Phoenix Initiative anthology, which is that Four Horsemen universe anthology that Melissa was just talking about. And it's funny that you mentioned Honey Badger, because that's the title of the story that I co-wrote with H.Y. Gregor, is Honey Badgered, which is a little bit of a it's a little bit of an in-joke, because she was real nervous. She's her background is all in writing fantasy, right? And she's a phenomenal fantasy writer. But we're like, dude, you should come do this story with us. It'll be really fun. And you'll get into the Four Horsemen universe and everybody loves them. And she's like, I don't write science fiction. I'm like, girl, it's fine. I'll help you. It'll be fine. And so she was like, I don't know. I was like, it's okay. Well, we're going to do it. It's fine. You'll be fine. I'll be fine. Like, I totally bullied her into it. Right. Like, she had no,
her.
Yeah, I did. I 100% honey badgered her into it. And the story's great. So I think you guys are really going to like it. But yeah, we did there's a lot of you mentioned braiding your story together. We did a braided story too. We did actually a trio of braided stories. So it's mine and H.Y. Gregor's story, Honey Badgered. And then we also braided our story together with David Shadoin's story, which I don't think he has announced the title of yet. And then Marisa Wolf's story, which I know the title, but I don't think she's announced it yet either. So it should be fun to have those like continuing threads through several of the stories in that anthology. I think that's going to be a really good time.
I think it's going to be awesome. I actually just got done reading Marisa's story, and it is amazing.
So good,
I cannot wait to read the other two parts of it. It's going to be, I love it. I love the braided, like, we've got like 3 short stories that are like a novella.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, really they are, because I think all 3 of them were, I mean, I think the shortest one of the 3 that we did was almost 9,000 words long. So, you know, yeah, that's 30K. That's a novella for sure. For sure. Mm-hmm. Hi, Charlie. Charlie's here.
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah. She says, yay, more Kaylee. She's excited about Salvage Bunny 3. And then Bubba says she thinks that we do everything extra.
I mean, fair.
I mean, yeah, but why you got to call us out like that, Bubba? What's up? Yeah, Marisa Wolf. Yeah, Marisa Wolf is also doing a story for that. So, well, very cool. So, speaking of Casey Moore's, I figured that while we were talking about the Four Horsemen universe, we should talk about this little bad boy. So Casey's book, Companion to Darkness, came out on Friday. And it is a Four Horsemen universe novel. It is part of the Phoenix Initiative, which is this next sort of series of novels within the Four Horsemen universe. But it is also a companion novel. And what that means is that it's, as you can see from the shadow there, it's there is a hunter, a Depik involved, and we're moving into telling the stories of what happens after the events of the first 3 books that Marisa and I wrote, the Depik trilogy. So congratulations to Casey on both the new book and the Orange Tag in
absolutely
in what was it, colonization science fiction, which is like a major freaking category on Amazon. So
I think he got action and adventure too at one point. Like, I don't think he held it for more than like a day or 2, but it was awesome.
Duck, yeah, he did.
It's not going away. It's never going away.
It's not going away ever. You guys are just going to deal with it forever. So yeah, mad props to you. Congrats, Casey. Congrats. Hunter.
So yeah, I got to read that story first. I'm Casey's alpha reader, and he kept giving it to me like in so to speak, in chapters, like just like a chapter at a time, because we were trying something new versus him just throwing the whole novel at me. He's like, let's try it this way. And I'm like, this does not work for me because it's too slow. I need like the whole
Yeah, I
thing.
want
Give
to
me
find
the
out
rest of the story,
what
so to speak. I mean, I mean, but yeah, it was amazing, including that scene. And if you've read it yet, you will know what that scene is because I nearly vomited, and it was so well done.
Awesome.
Which is
I've heard of
also
authors making
mentioned.
people cry, but I
Yeah,
have yet to make anyone vomit that I'm aware of.
he
So
came
that's
very close. It was fantastically done, and then he referenced it in the short story that he did for the anthology.
nice,
I'm like,
nice,
oh my god.
nice. So much ducking around in this crowd.
Okay, I love you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Donnie, hello. Donnie's identifying as a bot. His pronouns are robot or Robbie. Okay. You got it, bro.
Cool, cool.
Whatever you want. Yeah. So let me oh wait, hang on. What just happened? Let me do one more thing. And because I've got something else to show you guys too.
Ooh.
Maybe I can figure this out. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right. And so this came out this week too. So this was like a little bit of a surprise project kind of situation for me. So for those of you, I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with the North Texas Troublemakers, but it is a group of science fiction fantasy fans, writers, readers, and just all around shenaniganators who are mostly based in North Texas. They started doing, a couple of them started doing this thing where they would go to conventions and hand out these like AI generated image postcards as like a story prompt for a 50-word story. And you can also like email them and get one of those. And so on a whim one night at work, or one day at work, I should say, I was like, yeah, I'll play that game. That's fun. I like doing, flash fiction. And so Cedar emailed me this story or this prompt, and it was like an airship with like a townhouse parked in front of it with like an old car. And so I wrote my 50-word story about it. And of course, with the airship in it, it had to do with flying and anyway. So I submitted it, and I actually submitted it for the steam powered postcards anthology that came out about a week or two before this one. But it wasn't selected, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. That happens sometimes. It's not a big deal. And then I emailed them because they said if you want to know why, you can email us and we'll give you feedback. And so I was like, sure, I'm interested. So I emailed and was like, yeah, I'd love to hear. Nothing. Like totally got ghosted. And I was like, oh, weird. Okay, well, maybe my email got lost because it would not be like the people involved to just totally ghost someone. They're nicer people than that. so then like a week later, I get an email that says, congratulations, here's your contract for Fantafly postcards, which was this anthology. And I was like, wait, I submitted for the last one. They're like, I know, surprise. So because I focused on the aviation portion of it, they thought it fit better in this one. So yeah, so if you're into flash fiction, this too is available now. You can this ain't dang 7 p.m.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah, Nick, it's 7:19 Eastern Daylight Time.
We're on Central, Nick.
Yeah. This is why we don't do time math, Nick.
Right.
Yeah. So but yeah, so this is also available now. You guys can go check it out if you're into flash fiction. Lots of really cool little micro short stories. So all exactly 50 words. So thought I would share that too.
It's a really cool cover too. I like that one.
Loser live on Eastern Time.
Losers live on Eastern Time.
Losers
Words are hard.
live on Eastern Time. Okay. All right.
Words are hard, Nick.
Words are hard, aren't they, for you? You know what? It's a good thing you're pretty. So Bubba says the League of Conspicuous Evil thinks highly of the North Texas Troublemakers. They have style. They do have style. They're good people. They typically whenever I've encountered them at a con, they typically are hanging out, as they say very loudly, in the bar, because that's sort of part of their shtick. So Yeah. Awesome. Pretty people have typos. If you say so, if that makes you feel better.
It probably does.
It probably does. Oh man, no, we love you, Nick. We were just talking about how awesome you were. So, sucks to be you that you missed it.
And now that he's here, we have to make fun of him. We can compliment him
Right.
behind his back.
That's right. That's right. 100%. 100%. But yeah, that's what's been going on here, or some of what's been going on here. Lots of feverish writing and coordinating to do. And I know what you mean as far as like the kind of like the deployment pace, because it's kind of felt like that too here with like coordinating not just with my co-author, but with the other two authors in the like braided story setup that we've got going on. And a lot of stuff, and it's not stopping anytime soon. A lot of shit coming up, right?
I know. There's so
When
much.
Countries in
There's so
Hijinks
much.
are when is the next one coming out? I just showed it on the screen. I can't remember what it's called.
So Pirates and Payback comes out on June 2nd.
Okay.
So like
That's in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And this Friday I have another release in the We Dare anthology.
Oh,
like, oh my God, I have so much
I
stuff.
didn't know. I would have included that cover art too. Let me see if I have it. I might have it.
If not, maybe I can share my screen, but it's, oh my God, that cover. That cover is my character.
It's gorgeous. That cover is gorgeous. All right, sorry guys, I'm looking away from the screen so I can find it.
So
oh no, I have 4. Damn it.
You have 4.
Yeah, I don't have 5.
I can message you. I can message it to you. Maybe.
Yeah, message it to me and then I'll open it up.
All right, I got it. I got this.
So, all right. I'm so excited. Yeah, We Dare 5 comes out on Friday. The theme of this one is old age and treachery, right?
Yep. Old age and treachery, preferably like military veterans, written by military veterans.
That's awesome. I gotta save it first.
Okay. And the We Dare anthology series is so much fun. Like this is the fifth one. Yes, the 5th one. I think at the moment it's the last one Jamie Ibsen is planning to do.
Yeah, I believe so too. So if you've liked these, absolutely 100% don't miss this one. Hold on.
I feel like we need hold music. Do, do, do.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. I should have had this. Clearly, I don't have my shit together. So,
it's
whatever.
Monday. It is Monday, and that is all the excuse that we need because holy crap.
It is Monday, and also, like, why did I choose this, right? Why did I choose to do this on Monday? So there we go. There it is. Jamie Ibsen's latest We Dare anthology out on Friday. With you can look on the cover there to see the lineup. So you're Team Ann Moore for this one.
I am. I'm Team Ann Moore. I love it. Representing.
Yeah, I know. Gotta get that patch. But yeah, I have loved the We Dare series, and I'm so excited that he's going out on a high note with this one. It's gonna be super cool. Also, that saying is one of my favorites of all time. Yeah, 100%. Let's see. So that's next week, and then after that is Pirates and Payback is coming out. And then what's next for you after that?
Then we will have the 4HU anthology because that comes out mid-June before Liberty, I think.
Yeah, we will.
That comes out quick.
Assuming Chris, accepts our crazy ass stories.
Mine has chipmunks running around, in case he features the chipmunks, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Hopefully in a good way, entertaining.
Hopefully in a good way. That's right. Yeah. So fingers crossed that works out. And then we have LibertyCon.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So excited. I have so much to do. I've got to order books because me and Nick have a table that we're going to split and share with
Uh-huh.
whoever wants to join us. And clothes, I have to figure out some type of clothing to wear because I always stress about what to wear at conventions. I
Yeah.
do. It's just
Yeah.
it's part of my process at this point, I think. But I'm going to stress about what to wear.
Charlie, you submitted for the 42
Yay!
anthology. Yay!
Fingers
Congratulations.
crossed.
Fingers crossed, girl. And you know what? Even if you don't get into the anthology, just submitting is such a victory. I'm so excited for you. So yeah, that's awesome. Congrats. Um, yeah, Bubba says LibertyCon. I feel like that's what all of us say whenever it comes up. It's like it's a,
Just like,
yeah,
so
I
excited.
know, I know, I know. Um, but yeah, I feel you on the things to do. I'm driving, so I've got to figure out, packing the car and, when I'm leaving and all that kind of stuff. But one of the things that is fun for me about going to conventions is kind of deciding what I'm going to wear. Because it's
Mhm.
really, I mean, it really is part of our brand once you start going as a professional, right? So
Yep.
like, I mean, I hate to call her out again, but we were talking with HY Gregor because she's also planning on going to LibertyCon, and we were talking about some she was sharing with us pictures of clothes that she liked, and we decided that her brand or her style was post-apocalyptic wasteland elf, which
And it is.
yeah,
It totally is her brand. It's just
yeah,
perfect fit for her. We were looking at
yeah,
clothes
yeah.
together yesterday instead of like I was supposed to be writing, she was supposed to be writing. We're like texting each other about like, oh, what about this dress? This dress. I'm like, oh my God, that dress is gorgeous. I'm getting it.
I think you're like Sparkle Murder Pony. I think that is your
I love
I
it.
think that's your I think that's your tagline, your brand is
Yes.
Sparkle Murder
Sparkle
Pony.
murder. I love it. Fun.
Well,
Fun.
yeah. Well, I mean, because we were just giggling and squealing about all of the like rainbow sparkly covers on or sparkly art on your but yeah, Melissa, I think is Sparkle Murder Pony. Because she's got all the animals. She loves all the colors,
I do.
and all the sparkles, and she'll fuck you up. So,
Yes. I love
or
you.
duck you up, I should say.
I'm just gonna run with that for a long ass time because this is so much fun. Duck
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Brian Bubba wants to see art.
I'll see what I can come up with. I
Yeah.
got you.
Midjourney/Imagine.
Sparkle murder pony in the style of My Little Pony. Totally gonna do that.
Yeah. But yeah, so like, I mean, what kinds of stuff do you like? Like practical though, too. Like when you're thinking about convention wear, what are some of your considerations besides just, is it fun?
You're right. So I've been trying out different things. Like I've got the fun shirts, like
Mhm.
because I'm leaning into the salvage bunny thing. Because again, that's all Casey Moore's fault. He's like, "You nicknamed your character Bunny. Now you're the salvage bunny." I'm like,
Yep. Yep.
okay, sure, yeah, fuck it.
If you can't live it down, live it up, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
So I've been trying like the geeky t-shirts and everything, and they're fun, but they're also like just kind of generic. So I'm gonna try and experiment with a few different styles this summer, I think. And I think
Yeah.
it also depends on whether it's like a hot weather or a cold weather con too.
Yeah. 100%.
But
100%. Bob says kilts, baby. Fully endorse that. Big fan of the kilts on the gentlemen's. Um, she goes
thanks,
to
thanks, Nick.
Bridge Trollbagosh.
You are such an ass.
Oh, Nick, we love you.
100%.
Oh my gosh. I think that's your style, bro.
You are taller than me, and I think bridge trolls are pretty tall, so you win that one.
Um,
Corsets are also fun though. I love
corsets
them.
are fun. Corsets are fun, and strangely, strangely practical, I find, because when you're with all of the like walking and sitting and standing that we end up doing, I appreciate the posture support that a good
Mhm.
corset will provide, if it's, properly fitted and tied on appropriately. So, um, yeah, I also enjoy the corsets. I think, to your point about whether it's a hot weather or cold weather con, I think that's very key. We talk a lot about, things being cute or things being funny or things being badass, but you really can't ignore comfort when it
Yeah.
comes to convention wear, just because, you're going to be out all day. And what is Nick talking about now? I'm
I
sorry, you
don't
guys.
know.
He just distracts me.
He
A toll
is.
is a toll and a roll is a roll. If we don't get no tolls, then we don't eat no rolls. That's kind of is that a line from something? I don't know. I missed the reference, Nick. Sorry, bro.
I have
I don't get it.
no idea.
Yeah.
Nick is a blast, though. You're right,
He is a
bro.
blast. Is it Labyrinth? Is that a line from Labyrinth? Oh, I'd be
Ooh,
excited if it
that would be
was.
amazing because I love that movie.
I would too.
Clearly
I haven't
clearly
seen
not
it
enough to
in years.
remember. Oh,
Yeah.
my kids were obsessed for weeks.
Oh.
I would be on, like, Cantina, our weekly, like, Zoom call, or I was on something, maybe super geeked up, and I'm like, "Wait, hold up. Yep, that is David Bowie singing in the background," because my kids were in this room watching
Ah,
Labyrinth for, like, the 8th time. It was amazing.
that's awesome. Oh, Shady's here. Shady says it's a
Hey,
reference from Mel
Shady.
Brooks. So, yeah.
Oh, I lost sound. Hmm.
And you can hear.
Oh, I got you back. Okay, I'm like,
Okay.
I can see you and I can see your mouth moving, but I have no sound.
Robin Hood Men in Tights, Little John. Got it. Thanks,
Okay,
bro. Another one I haven't seen in years. I used to love that movie though.
that's a good
So,
one. That is a good one.
yeah. I should
Yes,
probably get these
Shady.
edits, huh?
Yep, me too. It's fine. It's fine.
It's
Everything's fine.
fine. No, you can totally take a break from edits to watch the live stream. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So, well, you guys, I'm sorry if the audio is cutting out. Again, like my StreamYard's been giving me issues lately, so I might have to see if I can find another solution. Which sucks because I really like StreamYard. They're very easy, but we'll
It
see.
is. It's super easy to use. I like it, but
I do too. I do too. Um, so what the hell was I talking about?
clothes, comfort,
Clothes.
comfort.
Right.
Comfort is
That's right.
definitely, like, key
Yeah.
when because cons are long. They're long days and longer nights
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
So being comfortable, especially, like, I'm not in my young, super young 20s anymore, and walking around in heels or cute, like, awesome boots all day, not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm not about that life anymore.
Nope, I'm rocking, like, the flip-flops or the sneakers nowadays.
Right. I mean, I'll still wear boots, but I wear like, the Doc Martens with the flat and,
Yes.
or at most, I do have a good pair of wedge boots that I love to wear because they look good. So, but yeah, you got to be able to walk for hours. That's the key. Um, Also pockets or bags or satchels of some kind.
Mhm. 'Cause I'm not
Super
carrying around
important.
a purse. I'm not carrying
Super
around a
important.
purse.
Yeah. So when we go to Dragon Con, my husband typically takes a cooler backpack, which is kind of this amazing
I love that.
contraption.
I love that
And
so much.
the only problem is it gets really heavy because he fills it with ice and then drinks, some of which are from
Shut up,
some of which
Nick.
are alcoholic and some of which are not. Nick's throwing shade.
He is, he is. He's not that much younger than me, though, so he's throwing shade at himself, too.
Also, bro, can I just be clear about something? Like, I didn't think I was gonna make it this long. I'm pretty fucking proud of being 46.
Right? We haven't died yet. We're rocking this shit.
That's right. That's right. Bubba says lots of pockets and a big satchel. That's what I do. Hey yo. But no, very useful, because for carrying your snacks and your drinks and your pens and your
I love you, Charlie.
Charlie, you're the greatest.
Damn straight.
Oh, so fun fact, Charlie was one of the big winners in the when we played Cards Against well, it's called Cards Against Formality. It's a free licensed version of online version of Cards Against Humanity that we played on my Discord server the other night. And
Nice.
I think Charlie was one of the ones who won one of the rounds. So us older cows need to stick together. Facts. When you're above the dirt, you are winning. Yes, that is true. That is true.
Very legit.
Yeah. It was fun. And I'm so glad you came out. So next time we'll have to see if Melissa's available and drag her into the Discord server to play some Cards Against Formality with us. I think you were doing something.
Yeah, I was doing, I can't remember what, but it was, I think it actually was just my kids. I think it was like dinner time for the kids. And then by the time I had everything squared away, it was time for the Inside CKP episode for Casey. So,
yeah, we were just getting done right then. Yeah.
Yep. So I jumped in the chat just to, hit the like button and comment and support.
And comment. Which, by the way, if you haven't done yet, please do hit that like button. Give me the Chuck Yeager thumbs up, because it yada 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 helps the channel grow, gets all the attention, makes me feel good about myself.
All important things, right?
Bubba says he was certain he would not live to see 40 as himself every time past that times of victory. Very true. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in the dirt. 1 foot in the grave. Okay.
1 foot in the grave. Like, okay.
Where are we going with this one?
Like, where's your leg, Shady? It's Shady, so I'm never sure.
I know.
With Nick, I'm always sure. It's like, take it the worst way possible and you'll be safe.
Shady could go either way. I don't know. Nick says he's a Southern gentleman. He's always polite to little old ladies. Mm-hmm.
Well, then I'm definitely not a little old lady, because you are not polite to me, buddy. Ever.
Facts. Can confirm.
Wouldn't have it any other way, to be clear.
Shady says that's the way he likes it. Unsure.
That checks out.
Yeah, that does check out. Never be predictable, unless being unpredictable is then predictable, in which case, I don't know, you're fucked. So just oh man, I'm so glad you came on with me. This is I feel like I've been giggling the entire time.
Same. My face is already hurting from smiling, which I am a huge fan of, because holy crap balls, I love having girlfriends again. It is so amazing.
Yeah, yes. We talked, I don't remember if we talked about this on camera during one of the Feral Ladies things, or if it was like before or after the stream when we were just continued talking. But
4 hours.
For like longer,
multiple hours.
Yeah. Yeah, not hour. Hours. So but yeah, it is good. It's sometimes difficult, I think, to find it's always kind of difficult to find your people, especially like if you are living a mobile lifestyle, or there's a global pandemic, or
take your
pick your poison. But
dude, out now. Sorry. My dog came to say hello.
Hello, pup. Hello, pup.
And my little boy just ran in butt naked. So I'm like,
we didn't see anything. There was no nudity on the channel.
It's fine. It's fine. They were swimming, and he's like, I need my clothes. I'm like, why?
Not in here. They're not in here.
They're not here. They're not here. So yes, it's always fun being a mom with, any kind of day job, let alone something like this. Right.
Yeah, that's a fun thing to balance too, right? Like working and writing, and still, my friend Justin is, he often talks about how he has, he's got a full-time kind of high pressure sales job as his day job, which he's very, very good at. And he's like, I could do all of these things that I'm doing for my day job. I could do to sell, to really like pump up my marketing efforts for my writing, except that it would take all of my time. And I don't have time to do 2 of my day job, and I have to do that one because it pays the bills. And I still want to remain married to this really hot lady that I hang out with and had 4 kids with. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, so he's got to prioritize, and I get that. We talk about that all the time, on the channel when we talk about like self-care and planning and kind of how do you do this and not become a wreck,
Whew. Some days better than others, that's for sure, as far as like balancing, juggling workload and, keeping everything more or less like up in the air instead of falling on the floor all over the place. But it gets exciting and stressful, but for the most part, it's stayed fun, which is good. I think somebody froze. I don't know if it's me or Casey, though.
I'm back. Are we back?
Woo! Yes.
Okay. That was me. That was my
Okay.
internet. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Like, I don't know if I'm talking to myself right now. Oh my goodness.
Bubba
Naked
said he's
babies.
remembering the long ago crime. Naked babies.
Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. So cute. So cute. The days pre-internet when we could do things like that. Oh man.
Right?
How do you let me ask you this, Melissa. What if anything do you tell your kids about, or have you decided to do with regard to your kids, and the intersection of, you have to live a certain part of your life, a certain amount of your life on the internet because of your career. How do you reconcile that with being a mom and having kids? And
Like, as far as like keeping them out of it, or
yeah, do you keep them out of it? Do you mention them in your newsletters and your blogs? Do you put pictures on the internet? Do you not do any of those things? Like what have you decided, if you're comfortable sharing?
no, not at all. For the most part, I keep them out of it. There are times with, my husband's career where they're going to come to a con with me. Like
Mhm.
last year, they were at Liberty. They were at confinement with me this last winter, and they had fun running around with Mike Williamson's daughter, and I don't remember who else it was. Christopher Denote.
Remy Denote, probably, yeah.
Yeah, Remy, and they had a blast. So there are going to be times where my kids are present with me, like physically, but as far as like online presence, short of like random cameos like we just had, I keep them out of it. If I post on Facebook, on my Facebook page about my kids, I set it to friends only. I
Yeah.
don't leave those posts, public, because it's the world can be a kind of creepy, scary place, and the more I can keep them out of social media in general, regardless of writing, just in general, the safer I think they'll be, because they don't need to be out there. They're not old enough yet, and
Yeah.
I just the parental controls can only do so much. So for the most part, I just keep them out of it. I might mention them, like my kids are driving me insane, but I generally try not to even mention their names because
Yeah.
it's not important as far as my writing stuff goes. People don't need to know.
Yeah. I mentioned yeah, no. Really good point. Hey Bill, thanks for
Hey,
coming.
Bill.
Yeah, really, really good point. Photos have too much discoverable data attached. I kind of also do the same. I don't now, one of my kids is an adult. And so, she's responsible for her own life and her own online profile. And so but also she doesn't live with me anymore because she's away at college. So I don't really have as much opportunity to show pictures of her as I would of the younger one. But saying kind of the same thing. I mean, I have mentioned their names before, but I don't talk about them a lot.
Yeah.
And if I'm referring to them in my newsletters or whatever, I typically just call them my oldest or my youngest or whatever. I did post, like, when my oldest went to prom, I posted a picture of her and all her girlfriends with their hands in a circle with the corsages, because it was just adorable. And I was like, I have a kid going to prom. So, but that's that's kind of the extent of it, honestly. Like with my videos, my little one, she desperately wants to help me with this YouTube channel, and she'll help me like make the short videos that I do of me reading to my cats. A lot of times she's behind the camera, but she because she loves YouTube. She's been watching YouTube since she was born, I think, which is mom of the year right here. But yeah, she I've talked with her and I've been like, listen, all my stuff is public because that's, I've got a public platform building this platform. Bye, Bubba. Thanks for coming. We love you so much. And I can't wait to see you. So, but I don't want to show your face, and I don't want you on actually in any of the videos, just because, this is not a kid's channel. We say, we say duck a lot, and it's not content for kids. So it's, I have no control over who sees this stuff once I put it out there, Right. Yeah. So this is cute.
I love that.
This is a file on your computer that is his book, and he writes in it periodically. That's awesome, man. You're encouraging him to write. That's really cool. That's really cool.
Both my kids write stories too. My daughter, as I go, like, I'm not gonna say her name. I'm gonna say her name because it's what you do. But my daughter, she's actually really, really good. Like, I've read some of her little stories. I'm like, you need to finish this. This is great. Like, I want to write this story with you. It's adorable and
That's awesome.
Funny. We call her the funny Olthoff. She's hilarious.
Charlie says it's the times we live in. It is.
Right.
Nick sums it up very well. Eloquent as always, my dear.
Thank you, Nick.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah. Well, cool. Well, God, can you believe we've been talking for almost 50 minutes?
No, because it's always fun talking with you.
I know. That's so. Can I tell you what I'm really excited about for LibertyCon?
Yeah.
So we recently just had some discussions amongst our group. I'm gonna let everyone know. I think it's okay. Do you think it's okay? I think it's okay. Yeah. We recently had some discussions amongst our group, and I think we might have a little bit of a slumber party going on between me, Melissa, and Marisa, at least for some of the nights. So super excited.
So excited. I was like bouncing around the house last night, and my husband was like, "Why are you so excited?" I'm like, "Because sleepovers."
I haven't been this excited about a sleepover since I was like 10.
I know. I'm like, I have discovered this about myself recently in the past year, that I love sleepovers. Of like the totally innocent, like, girl bonding variety. It's so much fun.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny too, because so like when you're 10, and these are arbitrary dates that I'm just pulling out of, because that's about when I started, right? When you're 10, you really want to have a sleepover with all your girlfriends, right? When you're like 20, you kind of want to have a sleepover with your boyfriend. When you're 40, apparently you want to go have sleepovers with your girlfriends again.
It's like, oh my God, I missed all the fun gossipy stuff that you do at sleepovers.
We could paint our nails, and we could have pillow fights, and we could.
It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be a really good time.
We'll need like a feral ladies sign for our room.
Oh, we should. Well, no, because I don't want to advertise where we're staying, but we can put it on the inside of the door.
Inside of the door, yes, because I don't want to advertise either. Like, just inside of the door, feral ladies are here.
I need like a banner. Yeah. Nick says booze, and then he's like, "Oh, just kidding."
Okay. Oh my God, Nick.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, bro.
LibertyCon's gonna be so much fun.
So, aside from LibertyCon, tell everybody where they can find you, both in person and online.
So, in person for the rest of the year, I will be at Imaginarium. I said it right this time. I didn't say InfinityCon. I said Imaginarium. So originally I was going to go to Infinity, and now it's nope, Imaginarium, because I have a sci-fi novel and 2 short stories up for Imaginarium Awards. So fingers crossed. And you know what?
Congratulations. Good luck. Good luck.
Nick also has a sci-fi novel up. So we're competing against each other, and I'm so delighted. It's
Good luck
amazing.
to you too, Nick.
Thank you.
Nick. Yeah.
I'm gonna win. Just
Okay.
to be clear.
But,
I
I
might
mean,
not
fair.
because there's like 2 other people like not connected to us in that category. So it's not like it's just me and Nick. But if it was between me and Nick, I totally win.
Sure. Of course you would.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be at Dragon Con. As always, is dependent on my husband's work schedule. It being a holiday weekend, we'll see.
Yep.
And then after that, I'll be at Factory Con, which is our awesome camping end of year publisher party. That's just so much fun. It's relaxing.
It is relaxing. It's definitely a relaxicon for sure.
And our kids run around like little wild heathens, and it's amazing. They form a little child gang and they terrorize the campsite. It's awesome.
Yeah, can confirm. That's exactly what happens. So awesome. And how about online? Where can they find you?
So you can find me at melissaolthoff.net. I don't have .com. I do not go both ways as of yet. Sorry. I'm also on Facebook and Amazon, and you can find my stuff on chriskennedypublishing.com too.
Very cool. Very cool. And just to recap, for those of you who came in later, next week is We Dare 5.
Nope, this Friday.
This Friday.
Oh, it is this Friday. Holy crap, it is this Friday.
It is this Friday. Holy smokes.
So much.
So exciting. Okay. This Friday, We Dare 5 is live with a story by Melissa Olthoff. And June 2nd is Pirates and Payback, which is the sequel to Hunters and Hijinks, which you can get right now. And and then and then Four Horsemen Universe shortly after that, sometime in June, and then Salvage Bunny 3 coming soon.
Yep. And the third Space Hyenas book, Privateers and Pandemonium, will be out, I think it's July 21st. So you don't have to wait long. It's a kind of rapid release deal.
Yeah. Because you guys wrote them all like bam, bam, bam right at once, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Super fun. That's so cool. So excited for you both. Well, thank you so much for coming on my channel tonight.
Anytime.
Made this a lot more fun than it would have been with me just, randomly babbling at myself. And thanks to all of you in the comments who came to hang out in the live chat. Please do give me that Chuck Yeager thumbs up if you haven't already, and throw a comment if you're watching on the replay. Throw a comment in the comments to let me know that you're here, and let me know which of Melissa's projects you're most excited about seeing, and what you've got going on in your upcoming crazy summer. I don't know, maybe it won't be crazy, but our summers are likely to be crazy, so we're just going to call it the crazy summer of 2023. It's on the internet. It's canon.
Good crazy though. Good crazy. Mm-hmm.
Good crazy, not bad crazy. Good crazy. Good crazy. Yes. Yeah. So again, thanks, Melissa. You guys check out her. I'll have links to her website and books and stuff in the description below. So check those out. And thanks for coming out. I'm Casey Zell. This is my writer life. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.